They ran out like it was.
Why would they run out like that?
I don't know. It was dramatic though. I'm not
Maybe
sure.
the roof finally caved in upon itself. That's the Trop.
Yeah, I don't.
That's my.
It would have been nice for them to do that to the mound last inning.
They're cleaning up. They're cleaning up Joe Jake's piss all over the mound. Folks.
We don't need the sound of that. That's a stupid fucking T-Mobile ad that plays every time you open up Nestins 360. No, thank you, please.
What ad is that?
Coast to coast, get more of the game you love with T-Mobile. Hopefully T-Mobile, not a sponsor of the show, hopefully. If so, then, well, I guess we'll find out tomorrow after I edit.
You'd think the Trop grounds crew could maintain the field with no fucking weather ever touching it.
That's a great point.
Well, that's the
What's
thing.
the fucking problem here?
But again, maybe
there's no elements.
Yeah.
Maybe the ceiling is in that bad of a condition that like rainwater is trickling through or something. I don't know if it's raining.
It looks awful. I'll tell you that. I know this is an audio format, but rest assured, what they're doing to the mound at the Trop right now looks putrid.
Are those the ashes of DJ Kitty being sprinkled on the mound right now?
It's true. He's
how
dead.
About
shot dead?
Do we want to just get right into that?
No. He was hammered to death.
Yeah, I can tell you that much. For the context, folks, on @PodOnLansdowne on Twitter, who sent out the tweet? That feels like a Liam one.
That was Liam.
That feels like a Liam joint.
Well, Fitz, just to set the stage, and you may have to edit this out, but I've often thought about tweeting. Laughed. I told this to him at the game.
It fucking kills me.
Me and my friends would have killed the play ball kid of the game with hammers. I can tell you that much.
Yep, that's an edit. I really, of all days, like I'm running behind schedule. The one day I don't need
I'll behave now.
Today.
But I said that to Liam at the game, and he hasn't stopped thinking about it. Evidently,
it's true. It's a good one.
The original tweet was me and my friends would have killed ET with hammers. I could tell you that much.
That's correct.
So Liam tweets out from the pod. Me and my friends would have killed DJ Kitty, which is one of the Rays' secondary mascots, because they have a couple outside of that fucker Raymond, who we've already said on the show multiple times we do not appreciate him or any of his antics, especially when he advocates for the murder of Steve Irwin, but I digress.
Or the weird ghost Ray as well.
Yeah, the one that's all smiley. I like that one.
We've talked about him before.
Yeah. I don't know what he is, though.
I'm sorry.
He's a Ray. I don't know what his name is.
Is it Ray? No, it's actually Carl. Everyone says
that. They
probably
probably regret naming Raymond. Who's just a weird monster.
Yeah.
His name is Stinger. The smiley.
Stinger.
Yeah,
I'm okay with Stinger.
A cow-nosed stingray.
Yeah, Stinger's actually like cute and funny.
Yeah, I don't fuck with DJ Kitty, and I certainly don't fuck with Raymond. But anyways, some Rays fan on Twitter, won't name him, don't go and find this guy, don't bother his day too much, but really stupid tweet of his, quoting ours.
What do you, Fitz, he replied to our tweet. Anybody listening to this could just go look at
but I'm not gonna, I understand that. I'm not gonna go out and say it. But this person goes, add animal abusers to alcoholics, sexists, and racists to the list of facts about Red Sox fans. 4 quotes at this point, no likes or retweets there. Just an absolute stinker, not even hitting with his fan base right now. That's a tough feeling. And I'm like, listen, we don't advocate for any of that, but we do advocate for being perverts.
Oh, he almost has 700 followers. Yeah. That is embarrassing. That's unbecoming.
Yeah. So that's what we've been dealing right before we hit record on this program. But in any event, as we watch this Red Sox Rays game unfold,
idea. We don't have a Rays correspondent. Could he be ours?
Maybe we befriend him.
Maybe.
Right? We learn a little bit about each other. Comes full circle and he ends up being a friend of the program.
That's what I'm saying.
Not gonna bet on that, but it could be the case. That's fuck you, aka Jake, who suggested that idea. I am Andrew Kashner, a.k.a. Fitz, and then we're also joined by DJ Kitty Executioner, a.k.a. Liam. We are Pod on Lansdowne. Glad you could join us for another installment of this rousing program as we continue to see the Boston Red Sox baseball club circle will go in between circling the drain and then like still swimming up, gasping for air, and like trying to make like one last gasp. Liam, I'm over it, man. I'm fucking over this shit.
No. I'm sorry. I have the Rays mascot page pulled up on their official website.
Back to the okay.
So circling back to DJ Kitty real quick,
Sure.
his birthplace is listed as Tropicana Field, but then in parentheses they say found out back near dumpsters. On the official Tampa Bay Rays website, DJ Kitty. Official birthplace.
I'm just a baseball dumpster baby, and I'm taking a stroll.
But
Poor,
yeah,
you know
sorry,
what?
that's all I got.
You know what? I want to extend an official apology on behalf of the show to one DJ Kitty. We did not know that was your upbringing, that you were abandoned at a dumpster. Oh, that's so heartless.
He's also 6 feet, 200 pounds. So big
damn.
guy, big fella. That DJ Kitty.
Yeah, right. I was gonna say put him in like slot receiver on Sunday for the Bucks. They could use the help. Baker could use a check down guy. DJ Kitty might be the guy.
Such a strange mascot.
Such a
From the
strange
early days of
organization.
the internet.
The Tampa Bay Rays, their entire it's a weird existence. I feel like
I mean, they had to have adopted him in like 2008, right? When that
they were. I think it was a little bit after because
YouTube meme was going around. Because
Raymond-
that is.
Oh, I was gonna say they had
ancient
to
at this
adopt him
point.
in 2008 because. Hold on, work with me here. I'm gonna walk you guys through why I just interrupted and where the joke
We're
I was gonna try
workshopping
and
this.
make
We're
was.
workshopping
Yeah,
this.
so I was
this
gonna
anything?
say they probably adopted him in 2008 because I was gonna say something like that was the only time there would have been anybody using the dumpster at the Trop because they went to the World Series. I think there's something there, but it was very.
I see what you're going for.
Yeah, so
it needs some more time cooking.
I needed that to marinate, but then I was worried that we would have left the conversation. So just imagine I came in with a funny version of that, of that joke.
Oh, Jake! Oh
Thanks,
man!
guy. I know. Thank you.
Zing! How about that?
Zinger.
Wow.
Buzzinga.
But I'm just like, they're losing 5-2 here on Tuesday night as we record this. Joe Jakes, just still, just.
I did see a tweet on Joe Jakes earlier today. His stuff plus on his fastball in the minors leads all of AAA.
That's
So he's
very
got that
nice.
going for him.
That's cool.
Good.
Just
good
a
for
little,
you
just a
there.
little
Yeah.
nugget.
I heard they
for
built a
you
nice new
guys
apartment
and the
building next to
listeners.
Polar Park.
I was gonna say you should maybe look into it. I'm just so, and I'll say it to you too, Jake. I'm just like, how many more times can we keep saying like, oh well, this is a big week. Like they're still on the outside, but stranger things have happened. How many fucking times can we say this, guys?
I would say probably 3 more times.
3 more? That's quite a few. I mean,
Well,
there's only,
are you counting this one? Are we counting this
I'll
one
count.
as one?
Let's count this one, but like, there's still only.
Then definitely 3 more times.
Okay, I was gonna say because there's 4 weeks left. At some point, they're gonna get eliminated. You would presume.
But I mean, until that 6-game stretch against well, that's not true. But as long as they kind of go 500 until that 6-game stretch with Tampa and Toronto and Texas, that actually is your season. Like, because you could win.
You got to go 5-1 at least.
Yeah.
In that stretch, you could drop one of those games because
Yeah.
it happens.
But if you get to there and you're still like 4.5 back, that is real.
So let me ask you then. We brought this up last week. Maybe we make it a recurring segment. Where are you on the overometer? You were on an 8 last week.
We're back. We're a little bit back. I think that the Rangers will probably. I mean, they're in a tailspin like the 2011 Red Sox at this point. I mean, it's ugly over there.
Is it that bad?
It's
Are
fucking
we
bad,
talking
dude.
Rangers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Longers.
Yeah, I was looking at them last night. On August 15th, or actually on the morning of August 16th, they went into play 72-48. They have won 4 games since.
4. Oh.
They have 76 wins going into tonight. Correct
Like
me
they
if
weren't
I'm
even
wrong.
playing too hot in August, if memory serves. Well, obviously for the
No,
second
they
half of
lost
August,
like
they didn't
8
play
straight
well.
at one point. Yeah,
Yeah, it's bad
Yeah,
news.
that's
over
really
there.
where it
Like
started.
I'm saying, like before the 6th. The point is, it's as Jake's called it, Hades for the
They really
Rangers.
aren't Hades. And so you combine that with, I still really think the Blue Jays and Red Sox are like, maybe, I mean, they are very similar in like top capabilities.
Spider-Man meme.
Yeah. And it's just like one good week. I guess that's the thing though. We haven't had that one good week in like a month.
Yeah.
You know, like a really solid stretch.
And even then, a really solid stretch doesn't promise you anything more than like catching, like getting 2 games back. You know what I mean? Like, okay, fine. Like you go on a hot streak, you're still going to be sitting about 2.5 games back of whoever that third team is, be it Houston or Seattle, whoever it ends up being, right? Toronto.
It's
or
going to be
Texas.
Texas or Toronto.
That, you know what I mean?
I feel almost. I don't know. Texas is in one of those tailspins right now where like it doesn't end. Like it ends by you getting eliminated. Like there's no. Like they don't come out.
It
of
ends
this.
with the sweet embrace of death. That's what.
Yeah,
That's how
yeah.
it ends.
I mean, they. Yeah, I don't know what's going on over there. I mean, they have no rotation anymore. I guess that's probably part of it.
Valdi's back tonight.
Is he?
Last night
he
as you're
already
He
listening
sure
gave
is.
up.
He sure is.
He already gave up a home run to Altuve. So
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Like we said, Hades.
yeah. he
hey,
is.
Verlander Scherzer tomorrow night should be a good one.
Oh, that's
And
fun.
As in tomorrow night, I mean the day this comes out. So the night you're listening. 8
Well,
p.m.
unless you're
Eastern
listening on
Standard.
Thursday night, then
Well,
it'd be
then you missed
previous
it.
name. At that point, if you why are you listening to? Listen, we appreciate any of our listeners, 100%. Whenever you listen, we truly and genuinely do appreciate people who follow along and talk, shoot the shit with us throughout the season and the off season, all that stuff. But why the fuck would you be listening to this on this Thursday night when it's kickoff Thursday night? We got football to watch, baby.
Oh, that's true.
right?
Yeah.
We got more Sprots. We got a different Sprot to watch. Sprot that I like, but not this Sprot. But like, go watch Mahomes. Go watch Jahmyr Gibbs.
We
Break out.
do have an off day, so it's not like the Red Sox are playing.
Good,
so.
good point. Good point. But yeah, I mean, I
Okay,
gotta
to
say,
answer your question, Fitz, on the overometer, we're at about, if it was 8 last week, like a 6.5.
I gotta say, I was not expecting you to be that optimistic. I know it was a.
I'm
weekend-
shocked too.
It was a week, right, Liam? It was a weekend series win in Kansas City, sure, and people are gonna write that off as, oh, it's just the Royals. You don't pick who you play. A sweep is still solid enough. And it was a disaster against Houston. We recorded during, or right after the Bear Claw game, and we're like, oh, let's see what happens Tuesday, Wednesday. They shit all over themselves. That's what happened. So after at the end of the day, a 2-4. Well, 3-4, I guess he won Monday night, so that helps matters. But still, a losing record since the last time we talked.
I know, but I think, so the overometer does not exist in a vacuum. So let's be clear. And
It's a moment in time. You know what
well,
I mean?
no, I mean like the Rangers and Blue Jays are also not good. Like they're not pulling. I know that we're 4.5 back, but the way this team should be 8 back. I mean, they're not. It's like those two teams, especially the Rangers now, but they are pooping their pants. We think we've got it bad. We knew this team would be mid. Those two teams, they were fucking going for it, and now they're gonna be duking it out with us. Maybe if the next week and a half goes a little bit our way. I mean,
We're like Pennywise in the sewer. Like you're coming down here with us.
We all
Yeah,
float
so
down here.
So so it's not, the Red Sox aren't moving me really, but certainly neither are the Rangers and Jays.
Jays
kinda
haven't
where I'm
moved
at.
you all season, to be fair.
No, they don't move me at all.
Yeah, you got the receipts
move
on
me.
that.
Yeah, no.
I
Yeah,
I look at it this way. I sitting there Friday night watching them lose 13-2 in Kansas City was just kind of like
that actually, I
at
actually
that
really
point,
do
I
felt like
kinda
they bottomed out.
that one. I think it turned me into the Joker. Because for the rest of the
nothing left
year,
to lose.
I think it's just a funny bit that they're going to go into the final week of the season like 3.5, 4.5 back, and we're going to tell ourselves up until the final weekend that hey, maybe they might. But
Stranger things
no,
have happened.
I mean, listen,
But,
their rotation, like, and it's not like it's what the whatever the opposite of like those mid teams that had a solid like 1-2 at the top of the rotation, where it was like, oh, they could sneak in, win a series. We're the opposite of that. If we sneak in, our rotation's getting fucking shelled 3 games in a row.
Yeah. They always
really
say, oh,
doesn't-
you don't want to see this team in a short series. No, you do
You
want to see
wanna
this
see-
team.
You do. Yeah.
You wanna see
So
that
it doesn't
rotation.
matter. Like, I'm not, and so whatever, really. But at least they are kind of still playing meaningful baseball, I guess. I don't.
Right? They can't get too funky with like who they're playing. Like they can't go all out on playing
No.
Rafaela, which we'll get to. Because again, it's feasible that hey, maybe they do.
Yeah.
fall their way
So
into
if
this.
it happened, I mean, whatever. It'd be funny, really. I mean, more than anything.
Selfishly, if there's one year that the Red Sox aren't going to make
Yeah,
the playoffs, it's this one because again, I don't want to like be in the middle of Grenada on an island and be like, oh shit, like I gotta watch Bayo in his playoff debut. Like I don't want to deal with that. I want to sit on the beach. Like let's.
I think the good news is you won't have to deal with that.
Exactly right.
But it will be fun for the next 3 weeks to kind of troll around and be like, hey, here we come. Don't
Yeah.
count us out.
You don't want to fight a man who's lost everything already. You know what I mean? You don't know how low they're gonna stoop to survive.
They play the Jays, Rangers, and White Sox 9 games in a row. I mean, if you optimistically you go 8-1 there,
They'll
you might
go
be
3 and
cooking.
6.
Yeah, right. No starter.
You know what sucks now though is that we play well against good teams and bad against bad. That's not really true anymore. The fucking Astros shelled us.
completely undressed us.
Yeah. That's not really the reality anymore. But I don't know. I mean, that 9-game stretch, that's your season because then it's 2 against the Rays. I've been saying this for a fucking 2 months now.
It is
Yankees.
fucking
It's
funny.
the Yankees for 4 before that. I mean, guys, if you can survive,
Here we
until
go. Here we
Yankee,
go.
I know. I don't know, Jim. I don't know.
Ooh.
I don't know, Jim.
Yeah.
I don't know. The
It's-
Orioles have
every-
also come down to earth a slight bit.
And they're still.
Slight bit. Yeah. No. I know.
I would
You
just
got
hope
them on the
by-
downswing
by
at
the-
Fenway this weekend, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you saying, Liam?
I would just hope like by the final weekend where they're in Baltimore for 4, like the Orioles have everything wrapped up. Like
Oh, that's a really
One-
good point.
one
actually.
1 seed AL East.
Yeah.
like they
Put
don't have to do a
Adley
thing.
and Gunner's ass on that bench.
Yeah, right. Like
Yeah,
they don't
and
throw Flaherty to
That's
give them some
Liam,
extra
and I'll
rest.
tell you what, Liam, it's Tampa for 2 right before that,
Right before.
and they'll probably have their spot locked up as well.
I would hope.
Are you
so.
saying we're about to get a Mickey Mouse playoff spot?
Fitz,
I'll
yes.
see you guys in Minnesota.
Want to go?
Hell yeah, I would go.
I totally would go if it really was Minnesota. If we did sneak into the 3rd wild card, I would totally go.
It's us. I mean, Minnesota's
What's
on
a
that.
flight to Fitz? It's not you. You're in fucking.
I know. I'm saying, but Minnesota's on that playoff
We're gonna-
losing streak. We might be able to extend it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Liam. Let's put a pin in that. Oh, you know what? I think you know what? I'm out. I'm already out.
What that week?
Yeah.
'Cause I'm
Oh,
sure
actually,
it's-
the week. Well, I am in school, so I'm probably out.
Guys, I can delay
Yeah.
I can cancel the honeymoon. Like we can change our plans, go to Minnesota, right? I heard it's lovely this time of year, right?
I don't know if the official. I mean, I'm sure the official dates are out, but I imagine the AL wildcard series would start that Tuesday or Wednesday, the 3rd or the 4th.
Look at us planning our trip
Yeah.
to the AL wildcard.
And then
Twin
the
Cities.
ALDS would likely start Saturday the 7th.
Okay,
for
but
us.
in all seriousness, if you can, so today we are recording this on September 5th. If they can make it to because we are the Yankees' daddies at least this year. If they can get to what is their record right now, Liam? Do you know off the top of your head?
Who, the Yankees?
Altuve
the
just
Red
said
Sox.
another one.
Oh, we are 72 and 66 as of
72
right
and 6. If we can have 75 wins at the start of that Yankee series, then I'm talking playoffs. Sorry.
You heard it here first.
So you
folks.
heard it here. 75. I mean, that's what is that? That's 3-2. Our next 5 games.
The commenters at Over the
Let's
Monster
see
are not
if
going to be
it's
pleased with you.
manageable.
I don't know. Tristan Casas, he will swing us.
You know what? Let's
To
put a
the
pin
left.
in here right now.
Okay.
Let's get into Tristan Casas because I wanted to get into him. But first, let's take a step.
I want to get into him too. Oh! Ow!
That's unbelievable, folks. I know you can't watch it, but Jake and I on stream, we kind of locked eyes with each other there, and we both like, the D Wade LeBron alley oop pick,
Yes.
spreading his arms while LeBron's up for it. That was Jake and I. I'll let Jake pick whether he wants to be LeBron or D Wade there, but that was
special.
that
was
chemistry.
special.
You do this
That
long
was-
enough, you
That,
get
that
moments
was a
like
moment.
Brought a tear to Liam's eye, but.
Yeah, it's just an honor to be part of it.
Yeah, right. You got to see it there, us three. Like, well, that's a. You know what? We're blood brothers now after watching that. Anyways, let's take a step aside for a moment because we got to pay the bills. Ad time.
Altuve hit another
He most
home
certainly
run, you
did.
said? Okay. Well, so Texas, Hades, like I said.
Very much Hades.
Texas has never won a World Series, right?
No, they have not.
That's correct.
One of I think there's probably like 6 teams, 7 teams that have it. I would have to guess.
How embarrassing.
All right, 5 seconds.
Oh, boys, we might be back.
Oh shit! I didn't realize 2 men on.
Well, it's 2 men on again now.
All right, 5 seconds.
Oh, and Eflin is
Jake,
coming out now.
Jake, I'm gonna kill you.
Oh, sorry.
5 seconds. We're back. Pawn on Lansdowne. Fitz Jake Liam. I thought Jake was going to talk again after I gave the 5-second warning. Because a peek behind the curtain here, folks, I give myself like 5 seconds to ensure that there's enough of a mute in between the 2 commercial breaks there. I said 5 seconds twice, and Jake, like with 1 second to go there, kept jumping in there with a comment. That could be good B-roll, though. That's the thing.
Ooh, Evaldi down 4-zip in the second. 1 out in the second.
Hades.
I would love to know what his velo looks like tonight. But oh, speaking of starting pitchers, and just circling back to our playoff push, there's reinforcements on the way, guys. Did you not see Sean
I know.
McAdams?
I saw the news today.
The fresh cut king himself.
Yes,
That's
the
right.
the haircut king of Boston.
The greatest fade in the New England region. One Corey Abernathy Kluber.
Okay, I know that the rotation is like, you know what? I guess he is better than like Joe Jakes. I mean, in all seriousness.
Yeah. I mean,
like we laugh
Corey
and it's
Kluber,
funny,
Corey
but
Kluber, Game 1 wild card series.
Yeah, we
I
laugh
will
and
not
it's
let
funny,
you
but-
down.
but he
Feed
is
families.
probably better than the the Bear Claws and the Joe Jakes of the world. But is he also though? I don't
That's
know. I don't know.
To quote one Chris Daughtry, be careful what you wish for because you just might get it all. So,
I guess my thing is like maybe he does. I mean, you literally cannot get worse than that last guy in the bullpen right now. Like it's consistently a guy that comes in to get shelled and then option the next day. So what difference does it make? Why not? I guess it's funny that he's actually going to come back. That's genuinely.
would be an
Corey
all-time
Kluber,
redemption
World
arc.
Series MVP.
I thought they straight up like told him to fuck off and go home. Like I thought it was like
Yeah,
one
I
of
have
those.
not-
Corey, we got. I
figured
mean, we know
weren't
it's.
seeing him again.
Yeah, I thought it was one of those handshake like. Okay, we'll see you. Just
Right.
go get your haircuts and.
I don't know what it is about that
Keep
video.
it high and tight.
It's the funniest possible player that
so
could be in
true.
that video.
For those who aren't aware of it, Jake, do you want to explain the video? People will love this.
It's
They
just
love
a barber. It's just a barber's TikTok account, whatever. And he is simply he's cutting Corey Kluber's hair. He gave him a nice fade, and he just kind of slowly.
legitimately. I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know
no,
the
it's a good cut. It's
It
a good
was a
cut,
good
and he just sort of slowly puts the camera
circles,
really
does a
up
360.
extremely close to him.
and Corey Kluber just is just a straight face, like
Yeah,
completely
it's funny.
stone look.
It's funny.
Funny's funny.
Funny's funny. I mean, what do you want me to say?
Yeah,
don't
what,
know.
do you want, what do you want from me? One
and what do
dog's
you
looking
want
this
from me?
way, dog's looking the other way. Look at that hair, beautiful white hair. We're on Twitter, folks, if you aren't already aware. At Pod on Lansdowne is the show. At Fitzy Mopena is myself. At Jake Wallinger is Jake. At Liam Fennessy _, who, again, anytime he looks over to his TV, that way it looks like the Yes Chad meme, especially when he's got the facial hair going. But at Liam Fennessy _ is Liam. If you've got a question for our little podcast,
We should do
show,
another question round next week.
soon.
We
Yeah,
should
we
do
should
like an
definitely.
end of season mailbag.
I like that idea. You know what? Put a pin in that. Put a pin in that bad boy. We'll maybe like we do a couple throughout the offseason. We're gonna need things to talk about before like spring, before free agency rather, and the winter meetings and trades all heat up. So, gotta use those resources when we can. But if you want to call into the show in the meantime, be featured now-ish if you wanted to, you can give us a call. 617-420-2431. Again, 617-420-2431. Ironic that this man is at the plate right now with the chance to, as the go-ahead run out of nowhere. 5-3 Red Sox as we're talking about this. 2-2 count. Top of the sixth. But Triston Casas, chance to play a little hero ball here as he takes a ball. By the way, totally side note, like calling a game like that when you don't have the rights to it is illegal, I believe, or like an FCC fine.
Yeah, we don't have the express written consent of
Exactly.
Major League Baseball.
Mike
Of the
Francesa does it.
commissioner's office.
Mike Francesa used to do it all the time, and he used to qualify and be like, I know I'm not supposed to be doing this, okay, but Cowboys have the ball here. So anyways, Triston Casas,
Just walked, by the way.
no one loves a walk more than Triston Casas. Dude loves to
walking
walk.
king.
That's
Bases
great,
drunk? Are we hearing the bases are drunk?
Bases
Drunk
are
with Mr. Duvall.
shit-faced.
I don't know if I
boy.
love that.
Against the lefty.
Off a lefty though.
You don't know if you love that with
like that
Duvall?
matchup.
Wait.
I like that
wait.
matchup.
He's just slow. He's just slow. I don't know. I
He
don't
can be
know.
as slow as he wants if he hits it over the fence here, Jake.
I was thinking today, now that Casas and Yoshida are flipped in the lineup, I absolutely
and Yoshida's
love
good
those
again
things.
all of a sudden.
Yeah, that part helps.
You know what's
But
fucking crazy?
that lineup looks.
Yoshida was not. I'm not exaggerating. One of the worst hitters I've ever seen for like a solid month. Like he basically was hitting everything into the ground. He is still fifth in the American League in batting average.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah, that a Chris
I mean,
298.
I would
Acclimated too,
What?
He'll get more acclimated with the league. He'll, be more.
Oh yeah,
comfortable playing here
yeah.
Going forward.
Also, I still don't understand people that wanted to move him to DH. I think
Yeah, why?
that's like bizarre.
What,
That's
what
bizarre.
for?
That's
Then
basically
it just becomes a
non.
waste of a roster spot.
Like
It's
he
like,
can
why are you
hit, but
paying
not
him?
that good.
Yeah.
and again, the defense can turn around. I've said it before here, but defense is something that like you can
You
yourself.
can hide a bad outfield.
Yeah, you can hide him in the corner, but you can also improve like year
Yeah.
to year. Like we've seen it.
It
before.
has been done before.
It has happened before. That's called a winning streak. Yeah.
But Triston Casas, fellas, I'll tell you what, that's my first baseman for now and for about maybe 20 years. That's a conservative guess.
I think I heard on the EEI broadcast tonight, Liam, on the drive back from work, I think he's had 14 home runs since the All-Star break.
That's correct.
Gosh, he's special, man. And again, like the complete, I will always keep going back to this shit, man. Especially the better and better he gets, it becomes more and more funny. Oh my god! Oh, that's foul.
Duvall just hit an insane foul ball.
Oh god!
Oh,
I almost fucking exploded there in more ways than one, folks. Bada bing. But
Folks.
anyway,
Ow!
But Triston Casas, again, the profile of him having that ready to go MLB power to go with a great sense of discipline at the plate, like that was always going to play. And people were like, oh, well, he's not fucking Mark McGwire right off the bat. You know what I mean? He's not,
He's
not,
better!
He's buddy. But no, it's like this was always going to play. It was just a matter of patience. Now here he is setting the world on fire, and he looks to be a mainstay of this lineup for years to come, providing some much needed power to it. I got no notes regarding Mr. I mean, the defense I would like to take a step forward, but again, that can improve. It's first base.
I made a nice play tonight.
He did, yeah.
And even then, even if it's not, I don't need him to be playing Gold Glove defense, but.
I know that
what
the
he's
Red
doing with the
Sox
stick-
defense. I know that the Red Sox defense has collectively been bad, but it's like
Awful.
if you have a 900 OPS, like I'll deal with
Yeah, exactly.
I'll deal with it. You know, it's.
I can live with that.
Yeah, I always live by the. And Duvall struck out. I always live by the pick a struggle. Like you just can't be bad at both.
Yeah.
If you can hit.
Trevor Story right now not hitting well
No.
at all, but he's playing.
But
great
he's
defense.
picked his struggle, and his struggle. He's chosen his hitting right now, and he's been very good with the glove.
I don't know.
The red and outs above average.
Yes, and I think he's
Yeah.
already like 5th in the American League in outs above average or something like that. I thought I heard that on the EI broadcast as well. Could be wrong. Don't quote me on it. The point is he's been playing really good defense, even if the bat hasn't come all the way there yet off of the injury. Fine. But that's what was annoying about Kike. He couldn't pick a struggle.
Also true.
Go ahead, Liam.
But to go back to Casas, it's that EI that you were listening to, and I think they tweeted it out, or somebody did earlier today. His numbers since the All-Star break, he's third in the league, and weighted runs created plus since the All-Star break. In the league.
Yeah, I mean, no, he's tied
moving
with
mountains,
Seager,
and he's right behind Betts.
He's moving mountains.
I mean, I feel like I've mentioned this to you guys. I don't think I've said it while we were recording though. But for all the flack Casas got in April for the results aren't there. Like it's still the month where he's had the most walks this year.
Yeah,
that is funny. Well, yeah, I mean, part of it was people were saying he was too passive. He was too passive in April.
I remember that, but it's like
he wasn't even hitting his body weight.
Base.
Yeah, he wasn't even hitting his body weight. You're right, Liam, and he was still getting on base at like a 340 clip or some crazy like based on how much he wasn't like getting on base via hits. You know?
Yeah, I mean, so it just goes back to what you let off with Fitz, where it's like the results were there, the process was there. It was just
Masa, what the fuck are we looking at there, dude?
Fellas, I'll be frank. I'd prefer us to not strike out looking twice in a row with the bases loaded.
Oh, Masa did it too.
You can't strike out looking.
It was
boys.
a pretty good that's a pitcher's pitch on 3-2, but if it's any if that's it's probably a little off the plate, but that's still too close to take.
It's okay.
All right, here comes
Abreu grand slam will move mountains.
No, I think Ref's pinch hitting for him, isn't it?
I guess it's better than grounding into a double play, right? But in any event.
Yeah, what was I saying about Casas?
Yeah, I don't know. He's really good. He's really fucking good. He's him.
He takes that bat, hits that ball, goes really, really far.
Yeah, that boy nice. I'll tell you that.
And rewind to this, what were you saying, Liam?
I was going to say, I mean, I think at the very least he's finishing second in AL Rookie of the Year. Do we legitimately think he has a chance to
no
beat out Gunnar?
I actually do think
it.
I actually do think if he had a great September and the Red Sox made the third wild card and he was like the force behind it, I think yes, because of the Boston media mafia.
Which is ironic because Boston media historically has Red Sox players have missed out on awards in spite of that. Like Pedro should have been MVP in 2099, lost to I think Juan Gonzalez or Pudge, or it was something like that happened. And I know it wasn't a Boston writer who didn't vote for him; it was a New York writer, but you know what I mean. The point is, Red Sox players in the past have missed out on awards like that. But
he's special, and I love him. That's all.
I think second. I think second is locked up. I still think it's probably going to be Gunnar who wins it, which pretty well deserved. I'd say he's having a very good season. He had a cold start to the year too, though.
His OPS is like 60 points lower than Casas's.
You tweeted that out today.
That's not a nothing amount.
Does other things too. You know what I mean? Like he's not a power hitting first baseman.
Never heard of him.
Gunnar. I hardly know her.
Okay. Fellas, I have something I want to talk about, and that's pitching.
Pitching.
Let's hear
and
it.
It's not, we know the rotation in the pen is ugly right now. I want to talk about how we fix that and how it's not going to be easy because everybody... You see all these articles and all these tweets. Oh, what a great year to be in to need pitching. There's all these guys available. There's really not. I mean,
4 pitchers.
No, there's
I'm
not.
just thinking
There-
like free agency.
okay, give me them.
I would say Nola, Snell, Yamamoto.
Below average.
and-
Nola is
and
below average now.
Montgomery.
Yeah.
So, you wouldn't. So you wouldn't. Throw
So a
money at him, even
dream
though
scenario
they
for
need
me
it?
is Yamamoto and Montgomery. I think that's a perfect offseason. But Snell, while I wouldn't be like upset about, obviously, but he throws like 5 innings a game.
He walks
Yeah.
a ton of guys. I was looking at
And,
his
like,
whip, and
yeah,
the walks. Per
It's
nine,
not good.
just-
It's not good. He escapes trouble, but that's unsustainable. I
How many?
think.
Yeah,
I mean,
right. How many times?
I
can
don't.
you,
I don't
keep
need another
chalking
guy
that
in the
up?
rotation that goes 5 innings
Yeah,
and nothing
which
Which
more.
is the exact issue with this team right now. We
Yeah,
4
I
and a
don't-
third, 3 and
Yeah.
2/3, 4 and 2. Like, we need guys. to go
Nola. I mean, maybe you say, can we make him reliable? But he like goes in and out between being good and bad every
Well, here's the
single
thing
year.
with Nola. On the flip side of that, Jake, you raise a good point. His quality has declined a little bit. I still think, all in all, he's been one of the more underrated pitchers in baseball. But the important thing in the context of what we're talking about here, dude's a fucking horse. Dude eats innings left, right, and center.
That's
They
true.
need that.
He eats a. I mean, let's look at his.
God,
the
he's
last
thrown
couple of years.
172 innings already this year.
Already this year, are we going to have a guy who hits 172 this year?
I don't think so. No.
Honest
No,
question. I'm not
because
sure.
what? Bayo leads the team with like 130.
Yeah,
That's not
I think it's
that's
lower
not
than that
happening.
actually.
That's
But
not happening.
and then you've got
I'm
who's
pulling up his other innings.
you got Urias. He's toast.
Oh, jeez, yeah, I was gonna think he's,
I mean, yeah.
you never
it's-
hear from him again.
Yeah, no, not good. Fuck that guy.
Fellas, I think we just had a noble tiger.
Oh, great. So they didn't get anything from that. That's awesome.
Anyways, Aaron Nola, 205 innings last year, 180 the year before, 71 in the COVID year, 202, 212, 168. Like, this guy, he's been consistently been able to, eat innings for you. So, yeah, Jake, maybe while the quality isn't there so much, if you got him at relatively fair value, I think he could do far worse.
I don't
considering the
think
context of
that
this
that's
team.
my thing though. That's my thing though, Vince. I don't think any of these guys are getting fair value because there's like 3 good pitchers on the market this year.
I mean, if they
Fair
sign
point.
a guy like Nola, they're absolutely going to overpay. I
Yeah.
don't disagree with that. But I think in terms of what this team desperately needs, it might be worth the price, just based on where the team is at right now.
I would. I think I'd rather just overpay for Montgomery a little bit.
on a shorter deal.
Yeah. Oh man, I don't know. It's
he
not
had
going to be
injury-
easy.
Has
It's
he
not
had
going to be
injury
easy.
Issues or did he just have like Tommy John a couple years ago, which like that's not a death sentence like it once was. That doesn't worry me, instinctively. But what's his workload situation like? I'm just not sure of it off the top of my head.
I got you. Okay, so this year he's thrown 156 innings. The year before, 178 last year between New
Okay.
York and St.
That
Louis.
that's 180 now is like 210. Like
Give me that all
15
day.
years ago,
I'll take.
right?
One, I want 180 all day.
Right.
Yeah, 2021 he threw 157 innings, but he made 30 starts. So I don't know if that's all
Must
that
have been
inspiring.
banged up because usually you can.
I mean, otherwise it has to be just 2018 he made 6 starts. 2019 he made 1 start. So that had to be where like the Tommy John or some major injury came into play.
Yeah. I feel like I remember
'cause he
that
made-
being a thing with him.
But I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't hit that either. Him and Nola are the same age. They're both 30.
I think he's a really
So-
solid pitcher, Montgomery. You talk about another underrated guy. He's,
I'm serious. My dream is Yamamoto Montgomery. I think that's perfect. I think so. I guess I look at it this way. Montgomery's ceiling is lower than Nola and Snell, but I think his floor is higher.
and you know what? We could use some.
I think that makes yeah.
Because you look at the ceiling of a guy like a Brian Bayo, his ceiling is higher. You would think he could take the next step next year, right? After
You'd
that
hope.
rough. After,
You thinking
after
you
that,
hope?
Yeah, I'm confident. I'm optimistic on it. After that tough first inning in Tampa the other night, he actually ended up putting together an all right night, all things considered. That's not easy for a guy his age to do, to be able to get right back onto the saddle there and bear down and try to get the team back in it, which they did. They ended up winning the game. So you talk about that upside. you talk about the upside. If you do get a Yamamoto, who I think we will 100% be in the hunt for, I think it would be completely foolish not to be. We've already sung his praises before. We're all in on him. With that in mind, I think it makes total sense to have a Jordan Montgomery because of that point you just mentioned there, Jake, because he has a sturdy floor. Doesn't have to, be an ace for you, a Cy Young candidate, but that's okay. And off the top of my head, I would say Nola probably gets more money. Oh my God, Altuve hit another one. He hit another one. He hit his third home run of the night.
Oh my! Holy shit!
What inning is this? Like the third inning?
It feels like it, right? Wow, damn. Shout out my fantasy team. That's great. But anyways, that's
what a monster.
It is the third inning, by the way.
Wow.
Hall of Famer in my book.
It is the third inning. It's the top of the third.
I think the way he's going, Liam, if he retires right now, would you say he's a Hall of Famer? I'd say no. I guess that's just off the top of my head.
Sure.
Yeah,
He's already played nearly 100 postseason games.
Jesus, his like award, like his trophy case is special.
Yeah. Was he rookie?
Because I think.
No. But he's an 8-time All-Star, MVP, 2-time World Series winner, a 1-time Gold Glover, 6-time Silver Slugger, 3 batting titles, ALCS MVP.
I think he's on pace to be a Hall of Famer, 100%. I'm just saying
I think he needs like 2 more good seasons. Like it's not taking a lot at this point.
His
I mean,
B-War, people are going to yell at me for using B-War, but that's just what it pulled up. It stands right now. I mean, after a 3-home run game like this, it's going to jump up, 15 wins? No. It's at 48.8 right now. So Jake, yeah, I mean, if he puts together a couple more, 5 more seasons, he's going to be right at 60. And he's probably 32 right now? 33?
He's 33.
Okay. A guy of his profile.
No, they actually don't age very well, those kind of guys, but
still a high contact guy, all the time. You know what I mean?
Tell him to watch out for Manny Machado. That's all.
Oh,
no, that's so mean. That's so. Rude.
I look at Altuve. I mean,
Altuve is basically Pedroia if
he hit 30 home runs every
very
season.
Quietly close to 300 steals too for Altuve.
Oh jeez.
He's got 2,000 hits.
He's special.
I mean, to me,
special.
I just looking.
His deal, is also hilarious for the value he brings.
What's he making?
He's
What's
on a little
at?
piece of shit deal. He makes. Well, I guess it's not a piece of shit.
29 mil.
No, but they didn't. It was short. I guess was my point. He's a free agent after next year.
Oh, that's true.
They'll give him. They'll take care of him. I would say.
Yeah, he's their one guy. Bregman, kind of.
Yeah, I don't know. Just based on the pure baseball reference grid eye test, I mean, to me, he's in. Sorry.
Bregman's a free agent after next year, too.
Bregman. Another interesting player. Bregman. A good player, but what was it, 2019? He had 40 home runs.
2019, he had
no, he was
never had
that was year. Yeah,
that's a juice ball merchant if I've ever seen one. But he's a good player.
Correct.
In any event, this is a Red Sox podcast. If we're talking about
chills when we're
infielders,
all fingers down for the Altuve Longoria ceremony.
Paul DeYoung's going to make it in on the Veterans Committee. I'm telling you, man. I was going to say, if we're talking about corner infielders on a Hall of Fame pace, that is one Tristan Casas, of course.
Nice, Fitz, bringing it back.
That full circle. When we're all old and gray.
I guess. My final thought on that pitching, though, just to sort of cap that, is yeah, we need pitching really bad. And yeah, there's pitching available, but it's I don't know. You don't want to fuck this up now, I guess, is what you've spent the 4 years.
Ideally, you don't want to ever fuck it up, but I get your point.
Yeah, cultivating kind of you're not overpaying for anyone. I mean, the sale deal is about to end, and then you have Devers, but that's still, that's only until he's 36 anyway, so it's not gonna kill you. regardless. And I don't know. You don't want to go crazy and give some mid pitcher 7,200 or whatever. So
I agree with that.
I'm
I
just
mean, there's
concerned.
definitely like there's a balance that Heim
Sure.
has to find this offseason.
I
think
basically
what
give
it'll- I think
Yamamoto
what
a
it'll-
blank check.
I go Yamamoto, and I think they'll probably trade for a starter. Who?
Well,
I have
that's
no
the other
idea,
thing.
because
That's the other
there's
thing
no.
that
I don't know
We
who
could have
you
some
would
fun
trade for.
speculation on that. Like, do you want to like maybe put our thinking
The only
caps on?
the only
potentially?
names that have been like swirling over the last 10, 12 months is Mitch Keller, Edward Cabrera.
So here,
I don't know who else you would.
you mentioned this in the chat the other day, Liam. I am not a fucking Mitch Keller guy at all. I do not buy any kind of strides he's been. That guy.
Isn't Edward Cabrera in AAA right now?
Well, he was also hurt, I believe. Wasn't he?
That doesn't.
That I don't know.
I mean, no. I thought he's like busted up. I thought.
I'm not sure. I can't speak. to that.
Edward Cabrera has thrown. Yeah, I'm not hanging my hat on Edward Cabrera either.
Mitch Keller, I understand progression is not linear. I get that, but Mitch Keller at a hitter's park, I am not. No thanks. I don't want him to be the guy. Okay, let's pony up and get a controllable pitcher, and it's Mitch Keller.
I mean, he's going to be 28 next year too. It's not like
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
old.
he's not a prospect anymore. This is.
Yeah. I mean,
Even
great if
this
they.
year, even this year. Not sorry to cut you off, but even this year, like his WHIP is still at 125. That's not particularly. That's mid. That's not particularly that good.
Hey, that's
Would
what
you
Blake
pay
Snell
Sonny
is.
Gray?
Ugh,
Interesting.
I don't. That scares me.
I
That
could
terrifies me.
maybe be
On like a
talked
2-year deal.
into Sonny Gray. I mean, he's 30. He's going to be 34. He's not going to get like a long deal from anybody, I don't think.
Oh wow, I would have said he was like 31.
He's
Damn.
he's
been around forever
He's
now.
been
But he
really
come up in, like,
fucking good
2011?
since he left New York.
I thought it was like 13 or 14 when Gray.
I mean,
came
guys,
up.
he has since he left New York, he has an ERA plus of 137, a WHIP of 1.15, and an ERA of 3.2. I mean, he's
I mean,
if he would take like
he's
a
been in the-
4-year deal, I'd say
He's been in the,
Sonny, come on down.
the AL and NL.
That's true.
Charmin divisions, though.
Ultra soft.
The Mickey Mouse divisions, the whole
Yeah.
divisions.
Um,
Yeah, no,
Fucking
you know
Vic
what?
Jr.
You know what? You're right.
did that talk you out of it?
Are his peripherals good? I don't know. Let me see. Sonny
I-
Gray.
If I was a Felger and Mavs caller, I'd be like, anytime he's in a big market, Felger, he doesn't pitch well. Look what happened in the Yank, right?
Yeah, he was really only in New York for a year and a half.
His peripherals are not good, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
So
Yeah. I mean, this is what I'm saying, guys. It's that you gotta nail it because
that bag that the Padres are about to give out for him is about to go crazy. AJ Presley's gonna say, "Fuck it, 5-year deal, 25 per." Come on down to America's
I'm
finest
still.
city.
I saw a screenshot today. I was going through my phone of the on the trade deadline when the Padres traded for Rich Hill and fucking Nightingale tweeted they're going for it like as if 2023 Rich Hill is like you're trading for Clemens in his prime or something. I was like,
America's so-called sweetheart, baby. We
so
love him.
funny.
My dad.
I'm sorry, it was Rich Hill and somebody else was in that deal. Was it G-Man Choi? I think he was involved as well.
Oh yeah, I think he was with them
yeah,
too.
yeah. Good, hey, good for them.
So my dad texted me this yesterday. This relates, I promise. He goes, "Did you hear that Bob Nightingale reported that it might be a long shot, but don't rule out Theo returning to the Sox?"
Oh, that was one thing I wanted to bring.
And I said,
David
"Well, it's."
Stearns.
I was like, "Dad, it's Bob Nightingale. Like, come on now. Like,
Listen, guys, why are we pitting two Jewish kings against each other?
As the Jewish representative of the podcast, Jake, that
That's right.
insight is very valuable,
That's right.
right?
I mean,
No,
three
I
is
don't.
gonna be
Why
crossing the
would
David
why
Stearns stuff.
unless they're giving him fucking equity? What does Theo have to gain from
Yeah, why would he? That wouldn't get me out of the bed in the morning.
Dude's got 3 rings. He broke the 2 worst curses in professional sports. What the fuck does he want to do? Come back and run another baseball team?
He's got a Hall of Fame gig already, or bid already lined up at some point down the line. He's got a nice like cushion job with the league now. No, it's not happening.
Like I don't know
why would he? If I'm him, why would I ever want that?
That's what I mean. Unless they're like, Theo, here's 10% of the Red Sox.
Could you imagine if that did happen, though?
I don't know, man. Theo kind of left both those teams like in ashes. Like,
yeah, they weren't in good places. They weren't in good places.
No, like and I'm not. I don't mean no GM is perfect at like building and rebuilding and building and rebuilding. They all have their faults and stuff. Or president of baseball ops, whatever. Fuck you. But. Yeah, I mean the 2011 Sox and like what year did he actually leave the Cubs? Excuse me, I'm not certain.
After 18, maybe 19.
But either way, both the teams he built fell apart awfully quick. Hoyer
he stepped down from the Cubs in November of 2020.
Can we just say Jed Hoyer? What a masterclass at the 2021 deadline.
Yeah.
Literally all 3 of those players suck now.
especially Javi. At least like Rizzo had a little bit of a run there with the Yankees where it's like, okay, like that's actually a good move from them.
Sure.
Received
the weirdest
face of the earth.
Bryant received the weirdest contract in the history of professional sports.
I gotta be honest, there's gonna be a point in time.
That man won an MVP.
Well, yeah. Absolutely,
like
he was a good player, man.
He was Rookie of the Year and then MVP the next year,
and he was solid with the Giants, right? In 21 when they made that push,
he was, and that little Giants run he had was nice,
right? And like the injury stuff, that happens. You know what I mean? I will say though, at some point down the line, 10 years from now, call it, we're gonna look back and just because the Rockies are so weird, it may not like jump out at you automatically as one of the worst deals in like modern baseball history, last like couple decades, but that is an awful deal because they dumped all this money to get rid of Nolan Arenado. They paid to get rid of him just to get him off the books, and then you go and turn around, and then you give, I don't know if it would have been more money, but 9 figures to Chris Bryant, and he's played, I think, like 3 games for the Rockies.
Well, it's uniquely awful too because
107 total.
Not only is it a bad deal, just looking at the deal and the player, it's a bad deal because nothing about that team was like close or like
they're not on the precipice,
sucked,
right?
They sucked before the contract and they sucked after it. Like there was no.
Yeah, it's
I don't
not
know
like
why.
they're right on the break. They just need that one more guy, to push them over the top. No,
I have no idea.
Exactly. Can Chris Bryant pitch? Because you've needed pitching ever since you bought Jimenez through that no.
When did they trade Arenado? Was this after 2019?
No, I think
it was.
I think it was leading into 19. Right?
No, that's not right.
Was it not?
Let me see.
I thought it was leading.
Okay,
into
he's been. Oh, so after 2020.
After 2020.
Interesting.
So that was Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt was there for Goldschmidt's been there for a while, or maybe not. Maybe I have no idea what I'm talking about.
So folks, the Colorado Rockies, 2019 they go 71-91. 2020 Mickey Mouse season they go 26-34. And then they trade Arenado that winter, right?
I don't know, man. You're looking at it.
You're the statistician.
I'm trying to piece it together here. So
I'm trying to make sense of this.
In 2021, post Arenado, pre Bryant, they go 74-87.
Okay.
And then they go 68-94 the next year, and this year they're 50-87. What was the point? What was the point of it all?
I'm coming to the realization. Liam hates the Angels. I fucking hate the Colorado Rockies. What a weird fucking organization.
The Rockies, at least, it's just like they're just bizarre.
It's so
like
weird.
To me, the Angels, you could look at it and be like, oh, like they've wasted generational talent.
Yeah,
and it's on them. The Rockies, on the other hand, it's just like what do they do? What is their deal?
Thinking like it's. I don't. This made me laugh in my head. It's not that funny, but I was thinking of Trevor Story. He's on our team, and I was like, yeah, he made it out. Like he got out of that. Like it's, I don't know.
He got out of the trenches.
Yeah, it's him and like they've had good teams too. Like the 17 team, they were good, I believe.
Yeah, 17 and
The-
18, they made the playoffs.
Yeah, the 18 Rockies had an infield of like Story, Arenado, LeMahieu, and I don't know, somebody playing first over there.
Holy smoke! Yeah, Desmond was playing first for them.
Oh, that's right. They gave him the bag too to play first.
Another bizarre.
That's right. What are they cooking over there?
This offseason, should we do like a secret-based John Boy style documentary, the history of the Colorado Rockies? Because my
That'd be
God,
a good
it's-
one.
It's so
Yeah,
weird.
we should do some fun off-season projects.
Just completely like deep dives into some real weird shit.
Yeah.
We should do like a Jose Offerman episode because that guy's weird. You know,
Okay.
I'm just spitballing here, man. You know,
He was good in the 2003 MLB Slugfest.
great game.
Yeah.
Like push
Jose
people
Offerman.
off a second base. That game fucking
Yeah.
ruled.
Punch him.
That was steroid era in its heyday. Totally leaning into that. That was the shit, man. All right, let's take a step. Let's
yeah.
take a step aside here for a moment before our final segment. Which again, we've been blessed by the immaculate great.
We
gods,
have. It keeps happening. I don't know.
Right?
If it's,
It brings a
maybe
smile to
maybe
my
they're
face.
fans
Oh, really?
of the
I
show.
haven't looked today.
Maybe they're fans of the show.
You take a look, Liam. We're gonna take a step while you do that. Step aside, that is.
We got to go all Sox again, right? That was fun.
Yeah, we're gonna try
We
to do
have
that.
to.
But first, ad time. Final segment of the program here, Pod on Lansdowne. Jake Fitz, Liam, thank you for hanging with us for this past hour or so. As we end every episode, time to hit Grid City. Jake, do the honors, my friend. What do we got?
My friend. Top to bottom, this would be your rows. We have the A's, the Red Sox, and the Reds. It's ABC on the screen. That's fun.
Ah.
Left to right, these would be your columns. We have the Phillies, a 40 home run season, and a Hall of Fame member.
All right. Let's do we want to take a second do we want to save the Red Sox row for last, or how do we want to attack this? Floor is yours, gentlemen. It's really good.
I don't know if we're going to be able. The Hall of Fame makes well, I know. Well, here, let's start off. Hall of Fame also on the Red Sox Eck.
I think we could go way.
Well, I was
sicker
gonna
than
say
that.
I was gonna say Jimmy Fox, but I feel like that's the old
come on, I
heads.
love
I was gonna
that.
say
Can we
Juan
give
Mar-
Eck some love?
Dude, I was gonna say Juan Marichal. Low key
Oh.
played for the Sox in like 74 or 75.
That's
For a
true.
hot second, I remember Ben Dad saying that. So that's like obviously no one comes into mind there. You talk about random Hall of Fame amazing pitchers pitching for the Red Sox. One of the first that come to mind is Tom Seaver, but
You could do Fergie Jenkins too. Would be another
Fergie,
wild
yeah.
one.
How do we want to?
The '70s teams had some weird, weird pitchers.
I should be able to put Louis Tiant, but unfortunately I cannot. So, what do we want to say here, fellas?
I don't care.
I'm going
I'm
Juan
an Eck man.
Marichal.
Yeah. Go. Yeah,
I'm
get weird
fu-
with it.
Juan Marichal, 0.1%.
Oh
Bang.
my lord!
Jesus.
Bang, told you.
All right.
All right, let's think around here. Did Jimmy Fox play for the Phillies as well? I know he definitely played for the A's.
Oh no, I was just thinking like Hall of Fame, like
No,
A's,
so
Red
but you
Sox.
bring up Jimmy Fox.
Did Victorino ever make it on the A's?
I don't
No.
think so.
No.
I was thinking maybe Ryan Sweeney ended up in Philly at some point, but
Oh, wow,
I'm
that's a
not
name,
not
huh?
feeling bold enough to rip that one.
I know a lot of like Reddick.
Andrew
Jed
Bailey
Lowry,
might have ended
Jed
up in
Lowry
Philly.
ever make it on the Phillies?
Andrew Bailey may have made it to Philly.
All right, we'll come back to that one.
Yeah, let's put it to the side for a
Yeah,
moment.
yeah.
40
A's-
home runs.
A's
season.
40 home runs, who also played for the Red Sox.
That's tough. That might not exist. Oh, Canseco.
Jose, great
Ooh, good
pull.
one.
Thank you.
Jose Canseco, very good one.
Thank you. That actually might like legit be the only option there.
So 25%. You know what I mean? But I still like.
But
not-
if you're
well,
looking
it's for us.
for
We're going
cut,
for
yeah,
cut
for
that
us-
in half, right? The context of you're going only Red Sox. Cut that in half.
cut that in half. Cut it in 30ths.
You need to cut it. Reds 40 home runs. Who also played for the Red Sox? Sean Casey, no. Sean Casey never hit for that much power.
Reds,
I'm
40
just-
home runs. Did Brandon Phillips ever
No,
pull 40?
that would have been an inspired pick, but no.
that dude, he didn't.
That dude beat-
What who played for was it like Orlando Cepeda, who was
Did
like
he-
the
what did he
first
hit,
Red
40?
Sox
I just
DH?
checked, but Brandon Phillips did hit 32 one season. So
Damn.
Hit one very big one in Atlanta in 2018 with the Red
That's
Sox
right.
as well.
30 also
Today
is
5 years ago.
30.
Really?
Is that
Today?
true?
Uh,
God,
Yeah,
was that a
today
lifetime
5 years ago.
That was an
Feels like a
awesome
lifetime.
day. That was when it was really like, oh, like this team can't lose.
40 home runs.
Also, by the way, if you're just gonna go Reds Hall of Famer for the Red Sox, I already mentioned him, Tom Seaver,
All right.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I mean, I don't have a better one.
4% there, and then add the Red Sox tax onto that. You know,
Okay. A Red with 40 home runs. I mean,
I think Jimmy Fox played for the Phillies.
Oh, Fitz, I don't know, my friend.
I think he did.
You thinking like post Sox? He might
Yeah.
have. He might have returned.
I think he did. Again, keep thinking of it.
Are we not on Reds 40 home run season anymore?
I-
We're jumping around. We're jumping around.
That one I can't. That nothing's coming to mind for that one. So
Adam Dunn ever play for us? Adam Dunn's got to have half their 40 home runs.
Willie Mo has not hit 40. I know that.
What he get? What was his most? What did he max?
If I
out
had
at?
to guess, it's probably like around 30,
28,
give or take. Yeah. He didn't hit the ball enough to fucking hit a home run. When he did connect, yes, it would be a home run, but that's the problem. He had too many holes in his.
Tony Perez played for the Red Sox. Did he hit 40?
Maybe that's who I'm thinking of.
Maybe
Not
Tony
Orlando
Perez.
Cepeda. I think Tony Perez is who I'm thinking of.
That's all I've got.
Would Tony Perez have hit? How many home runs did Tony Perez have? He's definitely a Hall of Famer.
I'm not gonna look. Yeah, he is in the Hall of Fame. I don't. Yeah, that's the only one. I mean, you want to just put that? I don't know.
Tony Perez?
I
No,
can't.
I
there's-
trust-
well,
I-
first of all,
I
I know he
can't
played
think
for the
of
Red
anyone.
Sox and the Reds, but I can't think of anybody that
I can't think
Like-
of anyone else. I say we rip it.
had pop.
Tony Perez.
Tony Perez, 3%. Got it.
Oh,
What a pull by Jakey. Let's go.
Okay, what do we have left?
All right, a Philly and a
So-
Red and a Red Sox.
Philly and a
Reds, Red Sox.
oh, okay. I see. A Philly, and if we didn't do, did we do Philly and A?
No, but that's I was thinking Jimmy Fox potentially for that one.
Just do Jimmy. I
it.
literally have.
This has been going on a lot. I'm trusting my gut here.
This is a
Jimmy
longer
Fox.
one than usual.
Oh, 4%. Got it.
Okay.
That's
Let's
a deep
go.
cut.
Woo!
So a Philly and a Red.
Philly Red Sox. We could do Daniel Nava. That might be a
That's
sick
a
one.
sick one.
Wait. We saved the Red Sox for last. Have some fucking shit.
Fair enough.
Except unless you're Juan Marichal, then we do you first.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
Philly-
Did we
Aaron
put Eck in?
Harang? Did Aaron Harang ever pitch for us?
I don't think so.
I don't think he did.
That's unfortunate for everybody.
Aaron Harang.
Did we put Eck in for A's Hall of Fame yet?
No, he did.
I thought we
Not
did
Eck.
Marichal for the Red Sox. No.
Yeah, we have not done Eck yet. Do we do Eck just out of respect for Eck?
It's gonna kill the rarity score, but
True. Good point.
yeah, no, fuck it, fuck him.
But
Fuck
again,
'em.
we're doing it for us that we have a tax on it because we're doing specifically. We're
Yeah,
making this hard.
but you had a
That's
good one.
true.
So do whoever you had said.
Eck.
Yeah. No, not Eck. The random person you said.
Oh, we did
For-
Marichal already.
I already did Marichal.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, then that's all we got then, right?
We're looking for an A's Hall of Famer. This is great radio. We're looking for an A's Hall of Famer. Who
I
also
say
played
put
for
whoever
Red
the
Sox.
fuck you want, Fitz. I don't know.
Ricky Henderson.
Everyone's
Everyone's gonna say Ricky for that.
Yeah, he's gonna have more than Eck. No, do Eck. Out of respect. It was out of respect.
Yeah, right. 20%.
Yeah. All right.
It's not bad. Again,
I wonder what Ricky was. I'm curious what Ricky was.
the other 80%. Right. Ricky. Was Ricky a
what the
Philly?
fuck? What the fuck? I don't know if there's I don't know if a Philly,
Philly,
a Red, and a Red Sox.
and a Red
I mean,
Sox.
I've got nothing.
Ryan Hannigan, maybe. I don't know if he ever ended up in Philly.
I don't think he ever played for Philly. My good friend Ryan Hannigan.
Yes, yeah. What was it, Mohegan Sun or Foxwoods?
That was Foxwoods.
There you go. All right, let's work on the Red Sox.
Cousins, we tied the game.
What?
Tied the game.
Did that fall in?
Let's go! Oh, we're so back.
5-5,
My stream
folks.
my stream's a little behind. It has to be.
Are we
Let's see what
back?
happened here. Oh, Pop. Oh, no. Did they biff it too?
They did. They
now we're
they
even.
miffed a Rafaela ball.
Can I just whoever's the guy playing left?
Sick dome, bozos.
For the Liam, who's the guy playing left for the Rays?
Isn't it Randy?
No, it's not.
Randy's not in left.
Oh no, maybe he's a. No, you're right. The guy playing short. Fucking. This is such good audio.
This is the worst ending of an episode ever. You're real.
All right. I don't think there's an answer that we could reasonably come up with for Phillies, Red Sox, Reds.
Okay, well, we tried, so we want to just answer a random Philly.
No, you know what? Let's do the Red Sox and come back.
Okay.
Okay.
Red Sox, Phillies. Nava's a really good one.
Yeah, Nava's good. I don't know if I can get better than that.
Oh,
Sure, we could if we thought about what was it?
0.4.
That's pretty good. 0.4. And then Red Sox
All right.
40 home run season was the funniest one that we can think of.
God.
Did Nomar ever get 40?
I don't think so. I think he got I think he got close.
All right, so then you got like Manny Ortiz.
Jimmy
Devers
Fox. We already
Devers has not done it.
did. Mo Vaughn.
Oh, my
I was
boy.
thinking move on.
That handsome devil,
Mo
Mo.
had to have done it, right?
Trying to think of like a really random one.
Ted's not rare enough.
No.
Has Yaz even? I mean, Yaz. I would
JD
say
did
Yaz
it.
done it. Did JD do it with the Red Sox?
Yeah, he did in 2018. He did it.
I think that's actually low key a good one.
What about like a Jim Rice?
Ooh, I don't know if Jim ever hit 40.
He probably got to like 30 a ton of times.
All right, so fuck it. Do JD. Why not?
Jim Rice is a good. No, maybe he did. Do we?
I
No,
don't
not
know.
do we.
I don't know, Jim.
I don't know.
So Jim Rice is going to be more rare than Mo Vaughn, I would think, right?
I don't know. Rice is in the Hall of Fame, but he's also older. That's the game you got to play, you know. Do
Vaughn
Jim
wasn't-
Rice. Do Jim Rice and his ramblings. I think he
know,
did it. I
we
feel
know
confident.
There was a
in Jim
time one year when I hit a lot of home runs.
40
And
home runs.
A home run is when you hit the ball over the fence
Ooh.
in fair territory and doesn't hit the ground.
All right, what is it? Did
Rice.
he do it?
7%.
7%.
Okay.
I
All right,
would
so
have
then
never
we
guessed.
need a Hall of
Five,
Famer,
but-
Hall of
Wouldn't have
Famer,
guessed.
whoever. I don't care. Who's the
we're-
funniest?
We're left with a Philly and a red. Please end this.
What do we do for
misery.
the Hall of Famer?
Which Hall of Famer?
The Red Sox.
Juan Marichal.
Red Sox
He's a-
Hall of Famer was Juan Marichal for the 7th time.
It's
He's the
hard.
first
We
guy.
can't
We
see
did.
it. We're in 3 different
Well, you
places.
can hear it because
I'm
I've told
fucking
you a dozen
confused.
times,
God,
Buckaroo.
fucking damn it. All right. Red.
Do we think Kyle Barraclough?
okay. All right. Okay. So I have.
Say Barraclough again, just
I have 2 guys, and I don't. Okay, Red Sox and a Philly, and I feel like he might have played for the Reds, but I don't know.
Oh, what if we did-
Marlon Byrd, did he ever play for the Reds?
I don't know.
I know he played for the Red Sox and Phillies.
Did Heath Hembry, was he ever a Red?
No,
Is that where we got him from?
no, we got him from San Francisco.
No, we got him from San Francisco. I feel like he might have plopped around in Cincinnati. I know he's in Pittsburgh at one point. I want to say he might have pitched a couple innings for those Cincinnati Red Stockings. I kind of feel good about that one.
Oh,
Who do we say? Who are you saying,
I
Liam?
don't
I was trying to
know.
fire off the Bernardino tweet.
Yeah, you know what? Do Heath Hembry. I met him in the Prudential Center Mall once.
Heath Hembry, do we want to try it?
Yeah, that's a name.
Oh,
Show
what
me
the
Heath
hell?
Hembry.
Oh!
You got it?
Point two.
We nailed it! Oh, Red Sox, we did it!
That's, that's,
I gotta see if Marlon Bird.
Liam
works.
with the save of the day, Heath Hembry. Oh, that's a great one. 64 on the rarity score, then chop off at least 50% of that because of the Red Sox tax. We got a 32 as far as I'm concerned. Wow, we are so back. We've never been
Fuck.
more-
Wait, what was Embry? What was his percentage?
0.2.
point
Okay,
two.
Marlon Bird was 0.7.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
still really
wow.
good, right?
You got
know?
me beat. You got me beat.
That's how you do it, baby. So,
You got me.
all right, that's gonna do it for this episode of Pawn on Lansdowne. I'm not gonna keep you folks here much longer than this. Appreciate your time as always. We'll be back next week, and I'm curious because Jake's kind of right dead in the middle on the overometer. I'm curious to see which way he fluctuates because I don't think it's gonna stay at a 6. I think it's gonna go one way or the other. Maybe depending on this game tonight, as we're tied at 5-5. So. For Jake, for Liam, I'm Fitz. You've been you. We'll talk to you next week. Thanks again for your time. Until then, go Sox. Obey your mother.
Obey your mother.
Obey your mother.